Hey, Humanities 6, it's Mrs. Fariano, and I'm here to talk to you about the steps you might go through in order to choose your topic for your research project. Now, I know the research project can seem like a very daunting task and maybe longer a paper than you have ever written, but if you take it step by step, it is achievable, just like the journey of 1,000 miles, beginning with a single step. Now, some of you have a topic and some of you might be ready for background questions, but some of you are still trying to find a topic, and that's okay for this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you of the research inquiry process that we use here at MLK, where we start with connect and then move on to wonder. Right now, if you're choosing your topic, you're really in the connect stage, and that's a good stage to be in. And really, it's all going to come from you and your interests. So, what are the first things you have to do in order to figure out what you might want to conduct research on? Well, that's nice. The page doesn't load. Great. Awesome. So let's just look at it this way. Ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend that you don't just think of an idea, you really start some brainstorming techniques and don't just think about it, actually capture it in some way, whether that be a Padlet or a Google Doc or pen and paper, or even if you just spoke notes onto your phone, that would be fine. Okay. Write down everything and keep in mind what's interesting to you, what you already know information about, maybe connections of something you learned that you feel very comfortable with, or even looking at what resources are available. It's certainly going to be hard to do research if there are no resources available to you. So we're going to try to go back into presentation mode so you can really get an idea. Now you can see that there are embedded links in this on this slide. You can use any one of these links, or you can just use a pencil and paper because that works well too. Okay, one of the first things you can do, especially if you're interested in one of your Asia topics in contemporary times, is this is one of the few times I'm going to say it, is go to Google and search Google News, and you can start to see what's in the headlines now. Now, use a very basic search term. You can see the search term I used on this slide was just Asia. If you're not sure your topic, start very, very broad with something like Asia, and then move on to maybe a particular country, North Korea, India, China. There are lots of things going on all around the country that as Americans we might not be aware of, and this is a good way to get a grip on something that's happening now. So this is one technique, is Google searching, but using Google News. Don't just search everything on the web because it's going to be too cumbersome for you. Another really great way to brainstorm your topic is to go to the Montgomery County Public Library for this particular database called Galen Context, the world history version of it. Why do I say this? Because not only will it not show this slide either, so we'll have to go back. Not only will history and context give you a great overview of a lot of different countries and cultures? You will be able to see the academic resources available for those particular topics. And that's a good way of checking out to see if this is a good enough topic. If it has sources, then certainly you can conduct in-depth research on it. If you have no sources, research is going to be difficult. So I know it's a little bit difficult to see. You'll have to access the slides on your own, but you can see I just searched North Korea and I got an overview right away. And then you can see that there are a lot of different academic resources available with one click. So these are some things you can do if you're still looking for a topic. So good luck, sixth graders.